Boston Celtics, my Boston Celtics, our Boston Celtics, your reigning, defending world champions are now, currently in the preseason. Their regular season starts on October 22nd against the new look New York Knicks. It's going to be ring ceremony night. It's going to be really dope to be a part of that ceremony and be there. I've seen a little bit of how the ring looks. It looks pretty dope from just the thing they showed. They couldn't show the whole thing, obviously, but it looks pretty cool. So I look forward to being there for that. But just so far in the preseason, like I said, they have one more game on the 15th against Toronto, and they'll be done. But just what or who has stood out to you during this camp so far?
Well, it's going to be Payton Pritchard. I think he's really settled into the fact that he's going to be like he's never going to be a starter, and that's fine. I don't think so, but he could be like he should always his mindset should be I want to win the 6-man award every single year,
Yeah,
and if he can settle into that, I mean he's going to be deadly. Because I think as he gets more shots, like his defense is never going to be great, but if he can keep improving on, especially his perimeter defense, I think that will be great. Keep working on the assists, but like he can just drop shots wherever the hell he wants to, dude. And I mean, that's going to be. It has been fun to watch him develop. I mean, Bobby was one of his most the wildest takes of his rookie of the year, but he's going to be. He's
this is what he envisioned.
Yeah,
this is what he
yeah,
envisioned. So
sure. So I'm happy with that. I love the addition of Lonnie Walker. Like the rich just keep getting richer in the off season. But can I talk negative?
Sure.
I'm scared shitless about our five. I have no idea because now you have Al Horford who's going to be 39. He's 39. He's going to be 40 at the end of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many minutes can you possibly put on him, knowing that you don't know how long it's going to be until Kristaps comes back, and then is Luke Kornet or Xavier Tillman are they good enough to hold down the fort for the first 30 games?
So obviously, super valid question. Obviously, right? I think we even had those issues last year, right? Thinking about could Porzingis stay healthy? He did for the most part of the year. Obviously, could Al was sustainable. I think him coming off the bench was huge. To that point, I still think Al should come off the bench right now. Luke Kornet has been amazing this preseason. Amazing, like better than I expected. No, seriously, like it didn't dawn on me, but this is year 5 that he's been here. So he's played with Tatum and Brown. Like he's been around for a long time, and you need those type of guys. He knows his role. He knows that he's going to get most of his stuff off lobs, or offensive rebounds, or whatever, and he just fills the lane correctly, and he knows how to make that hockey assist really well. So to me, I think he's done enough in his preseason to be at least the starter for most of them. And then because we know that Horford, when he first got here, wasn't really playing back to back. So I feel like that's just been a thing the second half of his career, really, since getting to Boston. So I'm fine with that. And to me, because Porzingis was there the other night on Saturday when they played, and I think that just him moving around, like he looked good at walking around. So I firmly believe he's going to be back at Christmas. I just firmly believe that. I just didn't looking to take precaution, which is fine. Like I get, like truth be told, if realistically I sent him to March, that's just because I'm paranoid in that regard. But I'm just like, let him sit to March, let him play the last 20 games and just go into the postseason, baby. But you can't prevent injury. And I was like, and I sound like a hypocrite because I can't be protective of him there. But then one drink made it go into a line of fire. So
I'm glad you said that. But
yeah, just play him. Yeah, just play him. So just play him. Whatever happens. But just play him. Get him out there because they're much better with him, out there. But for me, so you mentioned about Payton Pritchard. I think for me, like you said, Lonnie Walker, you like sometimes we know a guy is good because we see them in different spots and they've been a Celtic killer, but to see them, on many possessions, like they're with your team and playing with your guys, like you forget he was drafted by the Spurs, right? Coming out of University of Miami. So Derek White was already familiar with him because they were teammates over there, right? So he knew about Lonnie Walker's game, and his discipline, because you can't play for Pop and not be disciplined. So he did that, and he had a nice little stint last year, with Brooklyn. But I wanted to bring that up because, we said about, you mentioned about the embarrassment of riches, and it is, but the big, not big selling point, but the big issue or concern looming around Lonnie Walker is if he's going to make the roster, not because of his talent, but because of what it's going to cost financially. And my thing is, I guess because he would be on a veteran minimum, it would be like 2.1 million. But because they're a repeater tax team, it would equate to like 8 or 9 million that they're really paying for him because of that. And honestly, in the words of Stephen A, that meme that went famous, we don't care. He's
Right.
balling. Pay that. Once again, everyone wants to get paid, bro. I'm sorry. Like, to me, you're not justifying to me that JD Davison is better than Lonnie Walker right now. You're not. I don't
Nope.
care when he's been around, and I think JD Davison could be good elsewhere. I just think that he's kind of like right now he looks like Carson Edwards 2.0. And once again, that sounds awful because that sounds like super disrespect. But I just feel like he could be good if he ends up going somewhere else and getting that opportunity. He's not getting it here, and that's okay. We're in win now mode because of how the contracts are set up. So whatever player can help that the most, as much as I like JD Davison, that's not his role.
Yeah.
So like Drew Peterson, that's not his role. So it's like I want at least 1 through 11 and 1 through 12 to be guys that I know that can help out. I'm not saying Lonnie Walker is like your guy KCP, because he's not. KCP is a better player. I don't want to sound crazy here, but could you be KCP light? And if that's the case, hello, like, hello, like, what are we talking about? Like, to
Right.
me, he's been balling. So I want that on record. And
But
then,
also
just
with the team
like,
being up for sale this year, Wick, sorry, not Wick,
it's
Daddy,
just small ball.
isn't going to care about the $8 million. They're about to make $6 billion. They don't care.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's something, it's whatever. Like, and I get it, right? It's really a Brad thing, right? Because Brad, since he's taken over, left that last spot to be open, right? A few years ago it was Blake Griffin. And I'm like, yo, y'all gave Blake, respectfully, y'all gave Blake, that was at the end of his career, 2 mil. You telling me Lonnie Walker at 25 can't get 2 mil, bro? Come on, bro.
Right.
Come on. Come on.
Right.
Like, come on. Like respectfully, like, I'm sorry. Once again, Blake was great here. Blake was awesome in this year here. I thought that he served a great purpose. I really wish that he had unretired and just came back in
Me
February.
too.
We could have got him his ring on the way out like that. That'd have been great. But once again, like he was awesome while he was here.